Right. Microphone working. Since I've not been here for 2 weeks, I need to check everything's working. Right. Hey, Nicotron, no problem. Feel free to look. As you know, I'm fine with that. Hi, Henrik. Thank you so much for hanging out. You can see my slightly sleep deprived face, because I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I turned on the emo channel, by the way, so we're having pop punk today. No metal. I needed something cheerier. And you guess what, Henrik? 4 p.m. when I started the stream, is midnight in Korea. And they just announced a music video for the second song. We've all been discussing this and saying they're gonna have Hi! And Atiny, because I recognize that name. They just fucking released the teaser for the music video for NASA, and I'm here on my channel. Ah! Are we gonna win the music show for NASA next time? Who knows? But yeah, I just came and sat down and saw it. It's like, God damn it. So yeah, being an Atiny is hard when you try to do other stuff. But yeah, I've been up since 6:30 this morning. So, and I'll do it again tomorrow. Anyways. But yeah, so excited. Well, yeah. I mean, look. I'm working on a In Your Fantasy inspired shirt, and now I have all the ideas, of course, for the Adrenaline and Golden Hour 4, and I have to dive into my massive. That's why there's a green screen behind me, so you can, this thing here, because you can't see the hoard of fabric that I have, and having to search for browns and blacks and blues. But I need to finish this, so that's why I thought, you know what, I'm putting the cosplay aside. I'm going to start working on this. I also am working, have I not? Oh god, it's behind my screen, isn't it? It is. I am working on a really cool hat. It's based upon this. Oh, yeah, no, this is, so that's my channel's name, is Hebe's Asylum. And online, I'm Hebe. I know my personal account is untouchable. It's a different name. But for online, for gaming and such like, I've always been Hebe. So this is the Hebe's Asylum. And the asylum came from two things. A, the asylum, the crazy house. Because my motto has always been, normal is overrated. There's absolutely people saying that I've been told I've been crazy for a long time, So being part of that, I was like, yeah, no, we work with that. But also asylum, if you're seeking asylum, you're seeking safe space. And I want my channel, wherever I am on social media, including my other channel, my personal channels, to be a safe space for everybody. Not for transphobes, not for homophobes, not for xenophobes, not for racists, but a safe space for all of us. I mean, I'm rainbow colored, so... But yeah. That's where the asylum came from. So, this hat I bought, I bought two. And this one is too big, and I've got one that's my size. And I'm changing it over. I have got the colour here. To black and red painted leather. So that's going to be like that, and it's going to be red and black. Mingy inspired. you know, I made a little collar. I'm working on some fingerless gloves. So, not this week. This week I've been sitting behind my things and just literally went like this, trying to get all the freaking things out of there. So, oh, if you've not seen on my friends, I made after me too hat. Yep, I finished it. And they kind of stay upright if I don't. So yeah, I love hats. I have many. That's why the captain is my bias. So, Negaton, you probably don't know. This is from a K-pop group, and they did a whole thing with these hats on, and so I wanted to make one because hats. Oh, now there's a question. They have to give him ears. So yeah, it lives on one of my many mannequins with wigs. Oh, I have a few wigs, just a few. I'm thinking for my so I have a whole set of ideas of making 8 inspired looks based on In Your Fantasy, and it started a little bit late, so that's why it's a bit. I'm still working on it while they have a new comeback. But I think once in a while, because I've got purple hair and everything's black and red, I might have to wear one of my black wigs. I have a really cool one. Actually, I think I'm going to use this one for the steampunk pirate that I'm working on. This is like a blonde curly wig. Oops! It's a plastic hat, so I can't stick. Camera, come on. Thank you. So I think that one is going to go for my Golden Hour 4 inspired outfit. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wigs on there. Some of them are for projects, cosplay projects. Some of them are like things I've already done. And I probably have another 5 wigs in a box somewhere because wigs are my weakness. I like wigs. So, but yeah, this shirt I'm gonna show you. I've made a tester with purple satin. Can I put you here? Yeah. The mannequin is a little bit smaller than I am. I'm a bit more curvy than the plastic thing. So I tried out, and this one has see-through sleeves, which were an absolute fucking pain to do. And she goes all the way down. Be fitted. And like I said, I feel her a little bit better than that. But yeah, that's so the one in red. These buttons will not be seen. It's going to be a hidden placket. It's just I didn't have enough fabric to make that, so I made it with the buttons all the way down. And I don't think it's a bad look. And then for this one, I'm going to have a top button as well, because I have ideas with ties. I know, I think they're so cool. I didn't have enough fabric to make sleeves, but it looks so cool. And I made slight difference to the cuffs are slightly smaller, because the cuffs on the red one will be longer. But yeah, see through. And this is why the captain is probably my bias. Because fashion is... I don't like high fashion. High fashion designers do not make fashion for women. They make fashion for clothes racks. They don't make fashion for real women. So... But I love making stuff. I love designing stuff. Can I make patterns myself? I could probably, if I put my mind to it. But in principle, what I do is I take a commercial pattern and then just mash it and change it into my own thing. So let me switch to my crafting setup. One day I'll have a professional sewing machine, but I spent my money on 8 pirates, so... The things you do. So, I've got all my patterns here. Fabric. I can put you all the way down there. Thank you. Alright, let me change the... But yeah. Don't worry. I make so many spelling mistakes in my threads post, and then I realize, of course, after the 15 minutes of editing have gone over. So I've made so many funny mistakes. I try not to, but I get too excited and go. Right. Or then you read it and go like, what was I supposed to say there? Or you leave a word in because you change a sentence. Oh, I've given up on learning Polish. I really have. I find learning... Oh, thank you, Frax. I find learning Korean easier than learning Polish. Not saying something. Right. So these are the cuffs and the sleeves. So we'll put those aside because that's to the end. So we've got the bodice. That's the back. And that's the lower back. Lower front, and this is the massive thing with all the... So this is going to go this way, right? How am I... Oh yeah, that's how I did it for the... Is it going this way then? No, it's going the other way. I need to make sure I do this right. Yeah. I know this one has to go that way. Oh, this is a puzzle. Because I haven't made this one yet. Yeah, Duolingo is apparently really, really bad. So what I started doing... Is it this way around? No. Jason! Afternoon! How are you doing, my lovely? I know, I skipped last week. And thank you again for subscribing. 17 months. Wow. I can't figure this out. I know this is the inner placket edge, hidden placket edge. kidding, Jason. I've been up since 6:15. I think this week I probably had the least amount of sleep I've ever had since I left the army in '98. All because I follow this K-pop group and Korean times are different. Right. I need to... So now this is the normal edge. Yes. Yeah, that's the way. Right. No, it's this way. Yes. And then this goes in, and then you got this hidden placket. Oh dear. Yeah. So on the closure, you will see this, not in, and underneath, this is where the buttons are. So they're hidden underneath. I had to figure that one out. Here we go. Right. So those aside. Then of course we've got the collar. And no, that's the collar. These are the collars. And this is like the of course we get a freaking spammer. But my protection got so I've got the inner side thing so that it hides all the seams. Right. I don't think the copy's working, but you know. Right. Let's see. So put you guys aside. Because I need to see if I have enough interfacing as well. Right. So where is the side? So that's the sides. I might have to iron this before I do anything. God damn it! Where's my iron? Because it's a bit. Right. Oh, God damn it. I'll be there in a second. I need the button instructions. Which one is it? This one. Yes, this one. Okay. Copy to my street. Easy. Oh no, just put it in. No, cancel. Put you there. Right. Right, I'm back. Right, okay. I'm probably behind here. Give me 2 seconds. I need to turn my screen PC like this. God damn it! I did it again! It's alright. Exclamation mark Mike will absolutely do it as well. Because it pings me. Because I'm an idiot sometimes. Ugh. Sorry about that. That's why I even have a command for it, because I forget it so often. Or I accidentally knock it, because it's got the on and off button sits here. Right, let's put some water in here. Helps to steam. Here you go. Voda demineralizowana. I need to turn this steam on. There you go. And there's going to be an ad break in 3 minutes. Well, here you can see the edge of my green screen there. So you can't see the mess that's behind that. It's getting better. The more fabric I use, the better my fabric hoard gets. Did I buy more fabric? Yes, because I didn't have any charcoal color, and I want charcoal for the new comeback. One day. Right, come on. That's better. Here we go. I do love this colour. But it's satin. It's an absolute pain to work with. Okay. Oh, it needs a steam. Come on. Okay. Right. Yeah, we're getting there. I need a bigger board, don't I? Right. So because if I don't remove these folds, then it's gonna be problematic when I'm trying to put the pattern on. So steam. This is the one thing I really would love. I follow all Ateez's stylists because talent is just amazing. I'm only an amateur. Why is it not working? Why are you not disappearing? Do I need to turn your heating up? Turn the heating up. Why not? I'm not sure if you're in an ad or if you can hear me. There are several. There's different ones. Perfect. Spitting. That's not a massive problem. Let's see. It's these big folds I want to take out. Right, everybody's back. I wasn't sure if you had an ad break, or so you potentially could not hear me. So there's they actually use several, but there's Singio, I think it's called. They make some of the more complicated costumes, like the ones that are heavily beaded. They have this. I think from what I can know is there's 2 studios that make their more plain stuff, so without all the decoration, and they have a person who actually sometimes takes the plain stuff that's been made by the studios and then does all the decorations, like the KGMA outfits. Yes, the ZZZ, she does all the decorating, and so she get the costumes from the studios, the tailors that make the actual costumes, and then does all the extra stuff. So she added like the feathers and the KGMA. She did all the extra bits on top of it. But some of their runway outfits, I would say. So the when they're on the awards, they're on the red carpet. Those are sometimes made by Teal Studio, and Bawdy, BAWDY. And then Cincio is an actual. They make stuff for a lot of different groups, including Stray Kids, and they do the heavily beaded stuff. Like their wide Music Bank Lisbon outfits. So some of the tour outfits are made by them. Just checking how much fabric I already done. Okay. I'm gonna have to move to the other side. Because, yeah, I follow them all. Yeah. Because if you can imagine, especially around the time that they do in the end of year awards, they have different outfits for every award. They have different red carpet outfits. They have different performance outfits. It's not possible to be done by one team. So it's, yeah. I just want to know where all these outfits are after they won them, because they never wear them again. seen a video once from Zykas when they were doing a music video behind the scenes, and they were in their warehouse, and they were like, "This is the warehouse where all the costumes are." I was like, I don't need to meet Ateez. Can I just go in that warehouse? I just want to see all the seams. I just want to see all the outfits. I will forgo meeting the captain if I could see all the costumes. I just want to see them up close. Okay. But yeah, just you know, when you saw the behind the scenes for Petit Croissant from Captain's runway show, he was walking through the fabrics and he's like, "This is so hard. Choose something." Yes, Captain. You want to see my fabric hoard? Because sometimes I come across fabrics and I'm like, oh. Because I used to go to these places where you can buy fabric by the kilo. Like they're off-cuts and stuff like that. And I find this fabric that I really liked and I'm like, oh, I have a great project for that. Most of those I bought in the UK. I left the UK in 2017. So now it's my challenge to use up the fabric I have for projects. And that's kind of how my whole IYF, my In Your Fantasy project came about. I literally went through my fabric hoard and pulled out lace, leather, all kinds of fabrics in blacks and reds. So yeah, I need to go through it again and find all my browns and navy blues and blues. So I do have some. I love steampunk. There's a comic called Lady Mechanica, and I have quite a few of them. And that's why I have that blonde wig. That blonde wig was always mentioned. Was always the plan to make a steampunk-inspired assassin with a sharpshooting, a long-distance gun. And I have a nerve gun or something in that area, a toy gun that I want to turn into that. So I already have things. The only problem is I was planning on making her black. I have this fabric as black with a red pinstripe, and I was going to make her a really cool outfit with that. But of course, their color is changed. So, but I have some ideas. Oh, I should show you. I bought something on Vinted. Should show everybody. So normally I'm on Vinted hunting for AT stuff, but I found this jacket. Don't look at all the cat hairs. It's inevitable with me. And it's got this all the like nautical theming on it, and this fabric is like a more like a jogging pants, jogging type fabric, but in principle it fits really well. Exactly. I have ideas. But I'm thinking about making these buttons silver or gold, but I don't like gold in general. It's like, but I can use this as a base for a pattern. because I do like the detailing here that goes in the front placket, and then the back is also tailored. So it's got like the lines that go here that are tailored. I can copy that. That's not a problem. And turn it into like an actual proper suiting fabric. Yeah, the buttons are great. But that's why I'm thinking about painting them. Because the detailing gets a bit lost in the black. And I have hats with similar buttons that I can use. So yeah. I'll probably wear this to the K-pop day on the 7th of March in Warsaw, because why not? I'll cosplay Ateez. Can we please get this fold out? There. Pink. We're getting there though. I've got enough fabric iron to start cutting out. I know. Ironing stream. It wasn't my plan, but hey ho. Right. So yeah, I bought similar fabric, and I bought a navy blue and I bought a charcoal color because I didn't have any black left. So I have a couple of other shirt ideas that don't involve buttons because buttons are a pain. I pulled out a stack of patterns that are pirate based. So it's kind of why I just thought, today, since I didn't prepare any of my cosplay stuff, we'll make it something that I've been wanting to do and I haven't had time for. Right. This is the last fold to take out. Come on. At least the captain didn't go live while I was streaming. That has happened before. Somebody joins on pop just when I'm streaming. Like, don't do this to me, that's not fair. That's it. Right. For now, you go here. I mean, I could finish my chainsword. Chainsword is pretty space piracy. It's more space marines, but so one of the things. So I'm working on a Warhammer Sisters of Battle, and Warhammer is. I know. I saw that. Same with Songhua. So Warhammer is 40k. So it's 40,000. So it's in the future, and it's Space Marines. And I'm working on a Sisters of Battle for that. And I'll show you what Sisters of Battle is. Everybody here that normally comes here knows. So this is Sisters of Battle. That's what I'm working on at the moment. I have already done the dress, the shoe stuff, the thigh armor, the lower leg armor, the gloves. Oh, you know more. Okay, excellent. Not everybody does. That's why. So that's what I've been working on. I've been working on the chest armor at the moment. So is this? Could I use this in my? I need to finish painting it because you can see here it's still black. That's gotta go red. I could use this as a space pirate, right? I need to put the teeth in. I've got the teeth ready. I just need to put them in. That's. You think you know one like that? Yeah, so I need to finish painting underneath this area here. I mean, actually, I'm sure my bolt pistol works. Again, I also need to finish painting that because the other side's not fully done yet. I could use that, right? Different space. Then again, I have a whole plastic box full of Nerf guns that, you know. But yeah, it's pretty big, as you can see my face. That's what I've been working on. It actually has sound on the inside. Oh yeah, he makes me laugh every time. Surprised Hondick is not making his "I know you know" type of joke. He's probably playing. So yeah, I'm an absolute big nerd. True. That's absolutely true. Right, so grain line is that away, so I need to go this way. And I need to turn it inside out because we're not working on the right fabric, we need to work on the other fabric. Right, so at least I don't have to do anything. You go over there. God, working with satin. Why do I work with satin? I don't know. Because it looks pretty. But it's a pain to sew. I have to remember there's no seam lines. I have to add the seam lines. Okay. Okay. Come on. Don't come back to haunt me. That just about fits, but it fits. Now the problem is, because it's satin, I really don't want to pin it. So we're pinning outside so that this doesn't move, because fuck satin. least I've bought a new scissors, proper scissors. So it's not going to be a massive problem trying to cut this like last time. No worries. I'll see you on Threads. Yes, as soon as I get off here, I'll be back to my devices and go and press all the buttons. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. Right. Oh, no, I have these. Where are they? I've only got two, but that would work. Hold them in place. IKEA pencils, they're good for all kinds. Are they actually? These chalk ones is just not working. I mean, they are working. I just. Come on. Stop moving around. This is why I normally don't work with satin, because it freaking moves around while you're trying to draw on it. Ah, come on. Duh. can I use that one maybe? Come on. Right. Did that work? Kinda. 2, 3. I need a mark here. Any other marks? Oh yeah. Right. It's one done. Move over. Ah! Freaking moving fabric. Need a mark here. Okay. I really need to find a better way of marking. It's one of those things. Alright, so you go there. Alright, getting there. Let me start cutting. Right. Yeah. Okay. So that's done. Well, at least the front and the back. And then I need to make it's like, what were these for? They're the fucking buttons. I mean, I can always change where they go. So making the fold lines. And this is why you use the back of the fabric, and that's where you put your markings. There we go. Get my nice scissors. Oh, please be you. Okay. Yeah, just. Right. Oops. That's okay. So I still have to mark the other side. Okay. Turn it around. And put fabric, the pattern on it again. Make sure this fabric actually doesn't really matter, does it? As long as it's, yeah, but it makes it easier. Yoink. Okay. Oh, forget almost. The sleeve marking. That's one done. You go like there. Right. Okay. Come on. Alright, and turn it around and do the same thing. Oh no, this is the boring part. Yeah, and I've got crab in my big toe. What the fuck? Okay. So in principle this was becoming my sew line, so it's easier to work on it as well. Making sure that... That's why I prefer not to have seam lines included in the patterns, 'cause it just makes it easier. At least in my opinion. Pretty sure there's other people that have other opinions. Okay. Okay. And there's one here, here, here. God damn it! It moved. Oh, actually, the other side. Oh well. The other side doesn't need the placket, it's only one side, but I can't remember which side, so let's just make both and then we can always adjust it. Okay. Right. Okay. That's them. Where are the other bits? Here. Okay, come on. Right, let's see what we can get out of this side. Where did I put them? Hold on. So I've got one. Go this way. And this way. Do I have enough to make? No. So let's okay. little bit more. Oops. And yep, that's it. There we go. That right. Ah! Dark Demon Bleed, thank you so much for the follow. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Did you just randomly find me, or...? Checking if my microphone's still on. Okay. Alright. Ah! Yes! Yes, today is a sewing stream. In general, I do a lot of cosplay. They're always heavily sewing based. I'm working on a artillery witch, which is wool and soutage braiding and a lot of complicated stuff. And I'm working on a Scissors of Battle, which is at the moment mostly EVA based because I've done the sewing. I just need to build the armor. So, but today I haven't had a lot of sleep this week, so I'm doing something simple as making a shirt. Well, it's not a simple shirt, but you know. Come on. Satin is such a... Yeah. And it's satin, so it's an absolute pain to work with. But I've made this promise, well, in December, that I really need to start working on making stuff out of my fabric hoard. I know, it's brilliant. The chances that I've had this fabric for a very long time is big, because I just have a shit ton of fabric, and I'm slowly having ideas of outfits and things, so I'm slowly making stuff with the stuff that I have. And I've been inspired by a K-pop band called Ateez, and they have this music video called In Your Fantasy. Yeah, I've been fabric hoarding for so long now that it's... Sometimes I look at fabrics and go like, I had this when I lived in the UK. I left the UK in 2017. So there's a music video out that's called In Your Fantasy, and it's really dark and decadent and black and red. So I'm making a silk blouse out of this red fabric. So I literally went in my fabric stash and went, what's black and red and what can I make? Yep, same. In the UK, you've got these places where you can buy fabric by the kilo. By weight. Bad news. Really bad news. I'll show you what I've made the version of this shirt already, but slightly different. So I made a purple version. The one I'm making now has a hidden placket, so there's no buttons going to be visible here. And because I only had a very limited amount of fabric, I made see-through sleeves. Because I didn't have enough stuff for the sleeve. But at least all my purple fabric is gone now. So yeah. It's see-through sleeves, because I had see-through fabric. Which was an absolute pain to work with. So this has got the quarter panels. Ooh. And it's got pleats in the back. So I love purple, as you know, maybe my hair can say. So that was my tester to make sure that I could do it. But yeah, absolutely love that purple. So that one's done. That one's done. Nope. Top is not done. And this is why you check. I have to still look for buttons. I know I'm not going to have red buttons. But again, I have so many buttons. Yeah, I know that feeling. Here we go. And because it's satin, I can't pin the pattern to the fabric. There might be an ad starting in less than a minute, just be aware. There we go. Drink. Also satin, so yeah. Slippery. So now, turn it around. Okay. Why do I always lose my pencil? The hell? The hell? Did I put it back? Don't ask my brain. I once made a hooded cape, black velvet, and the purple satin that you just saw there as the lining. Never again. Velvet is a pain. And then lining it with satin. It was a devil's project. Wasn't even for myself. Oh God. Glitter is a pain though. Any fabrics with stuff like that, it's... So I assume you're like... You're more of a professional than I am. Sometimes I think I should save up to get a more professional sewing machine. And then I'm like, but I also want a 3D printer. I really need to buy better marking pencils. That's my biggest thing at the moment. All the ones I have are a bit shit because I bought cheap. So... Ah. Huh? If you work, if it's your work, I find might be different as well, because if I mess up, it's my mess. My fabric's my money. If you work for someone doing this, it's so different. My camera can't hold on. Come on, camera. I know I move a lot sometimes, but... Yeah. No, I get that. I totally understand that. As long as they don't mind that, the fact that they check your stuff. I mean... Right. Right, so these are the 2 front panels, the 2 top panels, the 2 back panels. I'm gonna not do the sleeve just yet. Let's do some sewing, because I've been cutting and doing. Oh! Stop having cramp in my toes. Thank you very much. God damn it, stop it. Right. Ow. At least I now have enough. Let's put you aside. Put you away. Unplug this. Ow. Toast. Why am I getting crap? Cramp! Why is my stream? Okay. For a minute I thought that my stream got cut, but it's not. Oh, why do I have cramp every time? Everything. Oh. Right. Turn the thing on. And I remembered I need to change. This is a leather needle because I've been trying to make. Yeah, it's doesn't need a fist 10. It's one of the what do you call that? Satin models. Probably use a fine needle. I had another one that after, well, good few years decided to die on me. Now, I used to have a small business making items out of lycra. So, hot pants, booty shorts, crop tops, leotards, all kinds like that, all lycra. And it all done on this, so I put quite a lot through it. So when one died, it was like, A, I don't have a lot of money. B, this one worked fine, so might as well. So, oh. Right, so you go back there and go on there. Mine is literally a basic one. I'm very happy that I can do automated buttonholes because I freaking hate those. It does an overlock stitch that's decent enough. So, in principle, it can do everything. The only problem is it doesn't like layers. Yeah. Because it doesn't do layers. If I tried to put, so I made a hat out of, and it had 4 layers of fur, fake fur, and it wouldn't do it. I had to hand sew it. So, right, I have the instructions somewhere. Let me find them. Pretty sure I know what to do, but oh, I don't have. Don't have a PDF reader on here. Oh well. Okay. Dots in the upper back. Oh, why did I unplug it? Because I know I need to seam the iron the seams. Upper back to lower back. Center seam. Okay. This is the one thing I oh, come on. Plug in. Here we go. Right. So, yeah, it's still on. Yeah. So I made this. So again, this goes back to the K-pop group that I like called Ateez. It's a hat that they wore back in 2023, and I like to make it. This is what I mean. Like, hang on. I made this hat because they actually wore this hat in one of their performance videos. So it could not do where the ears are. Yeah. Where is it? Pretty sure I have a picture somewhere. There you are. Oh, that's a bit big. Sorry, Captain, you're a bit big there. So it's based upon, this is Hongjun, Captain of Ateez. And their pink bits looks like it's been just glued, stitched loosely on top, and I've integrated them. And I need to pull it further over my head. Mine is a bit different because theirs actually goes that way, but yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, I absolutely love this. Because they actually stay upright reasonably well if I don't move my head too much. But that's what it came from. You know, my fur is different and all that, but... But yeah, absolutely love that. Go back. But that's where it come from. I saw that hat and I was like, I have to make that. I have to make that. There's just no other way around it. He loves his hats, so... Okay. Yeah, I absolutely love doing things like that. Just... It's actually, this K-pop group has really inspired me to get back into creating stuff for myself, because there's a long time. JR, good afternoon! Oh my god, 2 years! That's when we did that last year. Yeah, I mean, they make a lot of stuff themselves, so it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that. Oh, sorry, if I'm moaning and groaning is because I have cramp in my feet. Sadly enough, one of those things you get when you get older. Oh. So one of the things I'm doing to go with this outfit, this shirt. So I bought 2 of these. Ugh. 2 of these in a thrift shop. And this one is actually a size too big. It's 57, and I bought one as my size. Because the handiness of having 2 is like I've took that other one apart and used these bits as a pattern. And now we're making it out of a patent leather black and red. Turning the colours around a little bit, but that's... So... I just absolutely love just recreating things. No, JR, I've not done that yet. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. So I decided to have a chilled sewing stream instead of trying to figure that out. The side has now fully merged, so that's good now. And if I'm going to start sewing, I need my glasses because I am freaking going blind. Ugh. Oh, I reminded myself again. Hold it steady. Oh. Slow down a little. But yeah, I can't believe it's been 2 years, JR. That means I've been working on that freaking cosplay for 2 years as well. Yeah, so last week I didn't stream because I've been too busy with other stuff. But today I got up at like half past 6, something like that. So it was very early. And I have to get up tomorrow morning as well that early. No problem. Yeah, 3 a.m. is good bedtime. But yeah, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for following, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah. No, I know that. So 4. Make sure I get the same length. Anyway. But yeah, I did check the sides that we re-glued and that was fine. So I just need to... I didn't prep anything because I've been so tired. And this is something I've been wanting to do, this red satin shirt, so... Oh, cool! Sounds like it was a good time. Okay. And this one goes there. That means that one goes here. Okay, let's get you straight. Oh, I need to press that, don't I? That's one of the things I needed to do. Oh. First of all, put that there. Where did I put the cloth? There. There we go. Done. Oh, sit up. Alright, you go there, you go here. Okay. Try and get this all lined up. Right. Okay. Oh. Right. Maybe I'll put it in wrong. Here you go. You go back in. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Now the other one. Alright. Corners. Come here. Come here. Thank you. Damn it. go lie correctly so that you line up. Still not. That's it. Come it. There we go. Come it. There. And come on. So slippery. Kinda. It's in place. Damn it, you go there. There. Thank you. Okay. Right. That one in. Okay, that's nicely put. Ooh. Yoink. Now. Iron and cover stitch, and then do this middle seam. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oops, come here. Okay. Alright, let's come back here, change this, find the right feet. Yep. I need it to be that wide. Just overlocking the seams so they're nice and neat because there's no lining. Okay. Right. So now it makes a nice seam, all worked out. And now we're going to the trick of trying to get this to line up so that the seam is perfect instead of how it's on my purple one where it's not perfect. Right, let's see if we can do this. I have a feeling if I can just put a couple of stitches in before I do everything so that this stays there. Has this made it a perfect cross? Yeah. I just need to iron that properly. Ha ha! Perfect. Right, so okay. Come on. Trying to match them up is hard. That's it. Ooh, don't remove that one. That one's in place. Right, well, let's put the middle seam in. Yeah. Come here. First of all, slow you down. Okay, hold you there. That's too slow. That's good. Okay. concentration phase this, trying to make sure I put it in the right place and it doesn't move, because satin. I need to make a song about how horrible satin is to sew. Right, we're getting to the end. There you go. Come here. Here we go. Okay. I think that is almost perfect. Alright, let's make this the right size. Good. Now let's press that. Oh no, let's so that will be the back panel fully done. I'm gonna have to go through the front panel, which will require some gathering. And we've got one little back panel. That looks pretty good. I just need to iron it all, but I can do that off stream. Excellent. Because I don't think I'm going to have time to do the front panel and then sew them together. So for now, put this aside. Okay. Right. Don't need that yet. Now one side needs to become the front and one side needs to become the back, and I always forget which one's which, so I'll have to check the instructions. Oh, yeah, okay. Right. The right upper front, that side. So that's left, and this is right. Okay. So I need to make the lines on this one. Oh, did I not write? Oh, God dang it. Give me a second. Okay. I have to make those lines so I know which one's which. Okay. Well. Whoop. Damn it. Right. Center, fold around center front edge. So that's that one. And center front edge hidden pocket towards the wrong side and press. No. I had this done here, this way. Yeah, so this is this. No, that's how it needs to go, like a little accordion. Oh, but it's... yeah. So... in, out, in. So... like that. But then this needs to be folded inside so that it's got a nice edge. Ah! Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. Ooh. Right, so I need to cut that one a little better. So in, out, in. So this is the out one. I need a better line on that. Oh, it's moving so much. It's such an annoyance. Right, let's try this. Okay. Trying to get this on the line is like... Oh! Reach! Okay. I think that's about right. Yep. Okay. Not perfect, but it will work. Now I need to go here and here and here. Actually, if I put a pin here, that might be easier. Yep, you're there. So something's wrong because it's not folding properly. One side does, the other side doesn't. Either something's gone... That should go there. Top of that. Yeah, see that there's a difference between the two. God freaking damn it. This is what I hate about satin. It moves so much. If this was cotton, it'd be so easy. Right. How wide are these? Are they all the same? 3 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 9 centimeters. Okay, so that's a difference. Oh no, that's 3 centimeters each. Yes. 3, 6, 9. 3 centimeters each. Right. Oops. So I put that on 9. Right. Yes, I know. Battery is low. Okay. Yeah, it still lines up. Right. Oh, okay. That's interesting. This ruler is about 3 centimeters wide. So if I put this here and put that on that line, you on here. There's so many lines on here now, I'm not sure if I can figure out which one's which. Okay, because I have to stop the stream soon, so if I can iron this correctly, then I'll stop the stream there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So on the shirt, it's going to have a hidden placket. So to show you with that shirt that I have already. So it's this portion. Oh. It's this portion on the shirt, but it's going to have an extra flap so that all these buttons are going to be hidden. So that's why it's folded over. Now I get why that's is not clear. No, it's why my brain is taking forever to figure that one out. Because it's like folding. So if I do it on the paper, so this is the front, center edge, and then underneath here is where the buttons are going to be, and it's going to be stitched on so that you open it here to put the buttons in, and then you close it again so it's hidden. It takes forever for me to figure that one out. That's why I kind of left it off on the purple one. It's like, no, I don't mind. I've got pretty buttons. They can be viewed. And then I fold this in. And then there's going to be a stitch going on this edge, and it sticks everything together. Damn it. It's not working. I need to be less sleep deprived to do this. So I am going to see if I can rate someone. If not, I'm going to end the stream because my brain is not doing it at the moment. I was up at 6:15, 6:30, something like that. So it's been a long day. I've been awake for 13 hours already. Oh! Starry Side is doing D&D. I might just throw you guys there. Well, I think it's only you, JR, but... yeah, let's do that. And then I have to say, I'm sorry, I'm going to run. Raid and run. Here we go. Alright. Snooze. Right. So, I probably will be start finishing this tomorrow. Or at least I will try and finish a lot more on it for tomorrow, because I really want to get that finished. And there's so many projects that I have in mind. That I want to do, so I will finish this probably off stream. But yeah, at least I got some done. I mean, it's, you know, I've had so little time this week, so it's just been so busy. So, but again, thank you so much for hanging out. Welcome, and thank you for the resubscription, JR and Jason, and thank you for the people that came in and that followed. I will be back probably next week Saturday. Chance of a Wednesday stream at the moment are going to be minimal. There's just a lot of stuff going on at the moment, so I will do that. Next week is either probably... Oh, we're going to do raid. So I'll see you all later. Bye bye.